This is Brian, and welcome back to Final Fantasy X. Still got some more capturing to do here in the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. You know, honestly, I don't remember. Was I done with these guys? I don't think I was quite done with them yet. Or maybe I was. Either way, I'll find out here. It's been a couple days since I recorded for this one.
See ya.
Okay, yeah, that was done. So I won't have to endure the karma anymore. Yeah, I still need all of these, I'm pretty sure. That walk, I might be able to one-shot those guys, but I didn't want to take the chance of letting the one make it.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I think we're done with these guys too, but I'll just take them out to make sure.
Booyah.
Yep. I'll just kind of make a trip back to the beginning, I think. And yes, these guys.
I'll be right back.
One of the worst parts about trying to capture in here, it seems like, is encountering the damn magic urns. Just because, I mean, they seem like the most common encounter here. Might just seem that way since we run into so many of them, and you don't want to see them. I think we might be done with these now. Okay, no, I must have only had 6 before. Now I got 9. I think, at least. I'll know if I get another encounter with 3 of them. I'm pretty sure we still need more ghosts yet. More of the Yowie guys. I think that's what they were called, the little lizards. The Needhog, at least, the dragon type, I know that that can show up in Mount Gagazet as well, so if I don't get all of them here, I'm not going to worry about it. Although the elementals with them, I do want to finish that off. Almost messed that up.
Live and let live!
Oh yeah, that's right. Still got the imps too. Haven't seen very many of them at all. Oh, I kind of feel like that might be one that could show up at Gagazet as well. Not as sure about that though. Well, if I think I'm done with everything else in here, other than that and the Needhog, I'll probably go ahead and move along. Or at least go back to the Calm Lands arena and check it out with that guy.
I'll be right back.
Say your prayers.
I kind of feel like we've got to be at around... That's either got to be like 6 or 8 of those guys. Because they're always showing up in groups of 2 with the Needhog. And it could be 10 already. There we go.
Take that.
Gotta be getting up there on those too. Although it could be as little as like 6 or something, but I think I have at least that many. At least I hope so.
I'll be
Yeah, I
right
thought
back.
about taking them out, but nah. No, I don't need to capture them, so I'll save a little bit of time there.
Live and let
no
live.
to that guy.
I'll be right
And
back.
hell no to that. Okay. Well, this fight has been more common today. It might just be because it's more common towards the beginning of the area. And I did go back there a little more here. Yeah, you can use reflect all you want.
Take that.
And yeah, I know I am done with those guys now. Mostly I'm worried about the mushrooms, the lizards, and the ghosts. Because like I said, I'm kind of feeling like the imps are going to show up in Gagazet potentially.
Yeah.
Farewell.
Okay, and I'm done with those. Mushroom guys that showed up on this path quite a bit.
Take that.
It's an easy victory for Titus's limit break or overdrive gauge to fill up a little bit.
I'll be right back.
Out of my way.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Blanca and Titus had some words after that one. Blanca was like, come on. I was trying to intimidate him and then we just run away. I suppose I'll fight this to just get the knee dog. I think that's pronounced Needhog.
Booyah.
Otherwise, what would it be? Nidhogg, maybe? I know that's been in more than one Final Fantasy game at least, and probably other fantasy lore. Not exactly sure where that name comes from, but I think it's from some kind of mythology.
It's over.
And now I'm not going to find what I want in here, am I? Yeah, let's keep traveling along the path towards the save sphere too, because I do need to find the Yowies here. Yeah. And I feel like I was more likely to find them farther along here. Yeah, there we go. If we can all capture them, even Orin maybe. So I'm not sure if this is 9 or if that's only 6. Hopefully it's 9. So one good thing about them always showing up in groups of 3 though, at least I know when I'm finished off with it, because if it's 9, well then the next group I'll capture the last one and then it'll tell me I've passed the...
Say your prayers.
That's the limit.
I won't go so easy on you next time. Live and let live.
Whenever Titus says live and let live, it also always makes me think of the song Live and Let Die, of course.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Which I know, when they wrote the song, they took that from the saying, live and let live. Well, there's an imp at least. We'll let Waka handle that, though. Well, that's at least 3 of them, maybe 4. There's a lot of stuff to capture in Gagazette too, since it counts the stuff in the cave as well, which 3 of them, I'm pretty sure it's 3 of them are from the swimming areas up in the cave there. So which means we'll have to have Rico along for that, but I'm not going to get her capture weapon just for that because she doesn't really have enough strength to do the finishing blow too much anyway. I'm over 95% or probably over 99% sure I'm done with this one, but since he's here anyway, let's just finish him. I'd hate to have to come back for just one enemy like that I just misremembered if I was done with it or not.
I'll be right back.
Blue urns. Also a Simpsons reference for any of you who ever watched that. It's not really a show that I necessarily kept up with, but when I was younger, I watched some of it. I think it's still going, isn't it? At this rate, I might finish the Needhogs before I'm done with the other enemies in here.
Take that.
Because I think that might have been 7 or 8. I think it's 7. That should be number 8 then.
Yeah!
I should probably use the few levels I have here. Just in case there's more strength that'll help them take out some of these enemies more quickly. Like that, for one. And he gets triple foul. Well, no strength, but more HP and more defense. Actually, there's going to be strength there with that one more move. Very good. Let's draw back a little bit and see where we're at overall for him. Yeah, I mean, you look at that, there's still a ton of stuff to cover. Like, I don't know. Titus has come a little ways from where he started, but a lot of that was because you follow that path all the way down along there. Same thing with Orin, kinda, except he took a slightly different path. And for those of you who haven't watched from the start, and I haven't mentioned it that much lately, but this is the first time I was trying to use the expert sphere grid, so it's a little different for me too. Although I think most of that was just affecting how you kind of start things out. At a certain point, I don't think it really matters too much, because there's still going to be all of the abilities available overall.
Farewell.
It might change the number of locks or key spheres you need overall. I don't know. I would imagine they still have the same number of level 4s on the board. If anything, I would expect maybe they took some of the level 1s off, but I don't know for sure. Okay, and another imp.
Yeah. Enough.
And I don't think I can get the Yowies and the Thorns anywhere else, so I do need to finish getting them in here. This is the only thing I'm sticking around for now. That could be done in about a minute and a half, or it could be here another 10 minutes. Hopefully that's about all.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Yeah. It looked promising from the angle that they brought me in from, but... keep grinding for that last overdrive here, too.
Live and let live.
Yeah, come on.
I'll be right back.
Maybe I'd be better off heading back to the entrance, but it seemed like I had the best luck encountering these guys in the areas I've been going through here. Here is the Yowies, so let's see if that was going to be the last one, or if I'll need another group of 3. No, I think I need another group of 3, it looks like. Well, just 1 overall, but yeah, since they come in a group of 3, that'll be the way. All right. God, I hope that's it. Yep, there we go.
Enough.
Just need to find the mushrooms. I'm pretty sure all the groups of them that I've encountered have been up on this dead-end path here. That doesn't mean it's the only place they can appear, but kind of banking on that being right, since it's worked out for me so far.
Live and let live!
Nope. Yeah, from that angle, that didn't look right.
I'll be right back.
I haven't encountered too many of those weapon machine guys or whatever they are, at least today. Still quite a few of these guys, but I think it's been better than last time. At least I haven't been getting quite as annoyed with seeing too many of them. But that could just be my patience level.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Okay, we did bump his strength up a little bit, and it was enough to one-shot these guys now. Same for him.
Farewell.
And that might be like 9 meat hogs. I'm gonna start working my way back to the beginning, and we'll just see if I get lucky on the way. I don't need this guy,
Check this out.
but I can at least use this, I guess. I think this should still do max damage on him, so it should take him out in one hit. We'll see though. Yeah. Got the overkill.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
Come on, give me the mushrooms.
Live and let live!
Yeah, I'll take an imp, I guess.
Yeah. Enough.
I'll be right back.
I have one more idea if I don't find one by the time I get back to the entrance. Let's go ahead and walk to the back. I think I can do this safely without triggering the thing. And while I'm here, let's check on the Chamber of the Faith. Okay. I guess it must have been pointing the wrong way. I thought the arrow was pointing the right direction for that.
You are a fading dream, but one touched by reality. Spirit will not forget its reality, nor the one who has saved it. Run, dream, run on. Pass beyond the waking, and walk into the daylight.
So yeah, you do get an extra scene in each one of the Chambers of the Faith if you return to them. I'm not sure what the trigger for it is, but certainly by the point where you've decided that you're going to go into sin and face you, Yevon. So we do get a strength sphere here, and you do get some treasures in every one, I think. The only problem is, and why I haven't gone back to more of them, is several of them are blocked from getting into them until you have to fight an enemy to get to them. There are a couple I could go to, like Killick is safe, I think, and Jose's safe. But Makalania and Besaid are not. And actually, I don't know if we can get back to the temple in Bavel right now or not. I'll try it at some point, certainly. And as far as encountering the mushrooms, I thought I might try in one of these little side treasure rooms over here and see what we're gonna encounter. Pretty sure you can still get enemies over here. Okay, maybe not. Well, let's just run around here, maybe. Just don't try walking back out of here, because you'll trigger the super boss. But as long as we have the teleporter there, we can get back out safely.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
The strength sphere, guess I could use that, but problem for me is that I want to make sure I use it on somebody who, on a place where other people haven't been to yet, which actually would make this a fairly decent place to do it. And for anybody that's not aware, if you want to know how you can tell from one grid if somebody else has been to it or not, it's when those little lights are lit up around the edge. Like the blue one indicates that Titus has been there. The That yellowish color is Waka. Of course, the purple is Lulu. Orange, red. Riku's green. Kamari's the lighter blue, I think, and the whitish one is Yuna. Yeah, Kamari's that darker blue, I guess. And Titus is the lighter blue one. Then I'm at a level 3 block per orange, so I'm gonna have to decide how I want to proceed from there. Still not getting my shroomers here.
Enough.
God, I'd hate to be stuck in here the rest of the day with this, just trying to find one more enemy. I'm gonna make my way back through to the one area where I know I've seen them before. And I guess I'll just stick that out. I'm probably just not being patient enough in some of these other areas, but... Yeah, and of course here these guys are now, so... We didn't have to get them very far to see them. So I know I can encounter the other guys too, but... Or at least, you know, more so than in just that one area.
Enough.
Live and let live.
Yeah. Yeah, come on.
Live and let live.
But what's the bigger grind? Capturing or blitzball? And here we go, finally. I think time-wise, can easily put more into capturing. But in monotony and just doing the same thing over and over more so, I feel like it's probably blitzball. Because capturing, I suppose at least you're getting different areas and different music. And the longest I'm going to spend in any place is hopefully like 2 hours. We'll see what the Omega Ruins have for me.
Live and let live.
And for that matter, I guess here, we might as well go no encounters to get out of here. I could still do the Imps and the Needhogs, but I am pretty sure they're going to be on Mount Gagazet as well. And their encounter rate wasn't that high in here. Now, is it faster to... Is it faster to use the sphere here, or to just walk back to the monster arena? It's a question. I think it's probably faster to just walk. Although if I teleported, then we could get a chocobo at the travel center. So, kind of hard to say. Have to get out a stopwatch and time each action, I suppose, and see what's better. Yeah, I left my chocobo when we left that entrance, but too bad it doesn't stick around for you. You should at least give me a reward for capturing everything in there, because I'm pretty sure we got everything. At least one of each. After taming all the dragons you brought, I bred the ultimate worm. Okay, so we got all the dragon type. Purifying salt times 99. Want to take a swing at it? Not now. I've been researching the beans you brought and cultivated a fascinating mushroom. Alright, that's all the mushrooms too. Healing spring times 99. I know there's still the mushrooms in Inside Sin, but we did at least get some of them. And that's all he requires for it. I've created a nasty imp from all the samples you brought me. Mana spring times 99. Alright, there's all the imps. I've been researching specimens you brought me from the cave under the gorge and created one nasty beast. 40 silver hourglasses. Why couldn't that be 99? Shouldn't get too greedy, right? Any others? Nope. Well, let's check it out. So, species conquest. We had the Teryx, which is the bird, the hornets, the bug. Vidatu is the imp, I believe. Fafnir is the dragon, and Sleep Sprout's the mushroom. No more originals. Area. Don Tonberry. That is also the key to my level up grinding. Also, I notice I am over 1,000,000 gil. Not bad. Although it takes a lot of money for some of the stuff we gotta do. Mostly for bribing is what I'll be using it for. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, the imps are actually from here. I'm gonna go on to Mount Gagazet anyway and see if we do just find more of them there, because I feel like I do. And the Needhug did actually count for that area, but I happened to get 10 of them. Because I know I can get them on Mount Gagazet. Okay. I am gonna board the airship here. And we'll just teleport to Mount Gagazet, even though that wasn't that far away.
We're counting on you, kid. Yeehaw! Here we go!
It's another area I want to be a little bit careful so I don't trigger a battle that I don't want. But I think it's simple enough as just sticking to the left here. If you go to the right side of this area, there is going to be a battle that will begin there, but I don't remember if you have to like talk to somebody to trigger it or if it automatically starts. So I'm not going to test it out here yet.
Shall I tell you about the spear of days long past, eh?
I don't think I listened to this one yet on this playthrough, so let's go ahead and see what Machen has to say.
There is a legend, you know. Just before the horrible sin appeared, a terrible war raged between Bevel and Zanarkand. When the armies of Bavel attacked Mount Gagazet, they heard a song echoing across the snowy slopes. "'Tis a song from an other world," they said. Soldiers panicked and ran. And then, as if to pursue the retreating armies, sin appeared. Some time later, scouts from Bavel braved the mountain. On the other side, they witnessed the ruins that had been Zanarkand. The city destroyed, not a single soul left standing, gone. In its place, a multitude of the faith had gathered on Gagazet. They were singing a song. It's the song we now call the Hymn of the Faith. And that, as they say, is that, well, maybe not all of it.
Yeah, I think I might have actually listened to that already. Although, like I said before, it's hard to remember sometimes when you play through the games multiple times. And yeah, who doesn't like listening to Machen, right? If you don't like listening to Machen and you haven't played Final Fantasy X-2, well, you're in for something there. Because that game goes with completing certain aspects to get completion percentage. And listening to him is something that triggers percentage for you. And like, you can't interrupt him or cut him off at all. You just have to sit there and listen to him. And he goes on for quite a while. Multiple times throughout the game. We're also always prepared to fight. Always keep weapons and armor in top shape. Okay, well, he sells stuff. Got some fairly expensive stuff. Silent Strike and Zombie Touch for all of them, it looks like. And Berserk and Confused Ward. Confused Proof for that one. First Proof. So he's got some pretty good armors here, if you're interested. I'm probably gonna go ahead and just wipe out all of the stuff I've been picking up here again, unless something strikes me as looking good. Most of it's just gonna be this cheap-ass stuff, though. This 22,001, what's that? Ah, that's what's Overdrive. Yeah. We'll get better than that. Or already have better through the Celestial Weapons. Deathbringer. Some of the drops we'll get from some of the enemies in the monster arena will be worth a lot, and that's one of the best ways to make money, is to just farm some of the easier enemies and sell the drops they give you. Quite a few Death Touch things. I suppose that was from the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. Yeah, that one's worth quite a bit too. Initiative's not horrible. And depending on if you're trying to do some kind of a challenge run or something, those could be pretty useful, but I'm not trying to do anything like that, so I'd be perfectly fine without any of that. And I'd probably want one that has more slots available anyway than most of the ones I've had here. I think, yeah, they were back to the stuff that I was keeping anyway. What about his items? It's probably build up so that I got at least 50 of everything. Since money really isn't an object or an issue as far as the price of these things goes. And of course forget this. Not that we'd get too far and I'd start to understand why I'm not getting any encounters, but yeah, let's take that off. And yeah, this is a long path. You could just pick to teleport like up to the summit, or you could start from Xanarkand and go back that way, but like some of these enemies, like the Bandersnatch, are only going to be in like the first part here.
Farewell.
And yeah, there's the Needhog. Just need 2 more imps, so I am hoping that I can see them here. Otherwise, I'll need to remember that I need to go back for that. But I am pretty sure that I can find them here. Yeah, I think that's one of them. I'll try to save him for Waka probably, just because he's more likely to hit him consistently. And yes, it is certainly nice to be able to one-shot the grenades here, otherwise they can be kind of a pain. So I think when I came through, first time through the mountain here on the playthrough, I wasn't necessarily very high leveled, so this was a kind of tough area for me. But now, it's just smooth sailing.
Farewell.
The only part that'll probably still be kind of tough will be the Omega Ruins. Even Inside Sin at this point should be getting fairly easy.
Farewell.
And yeah, that kind of lets you know, based upon my species conquests, you'll know what you won't be finding in the Omega Ruins. We won't be finding any small bugs, small birds, dragons, mushrooms, imps. Unless it's just a repeat from another area that we've already seen. And that'll be my last imp.
Farewell.
One aspect that I kind of appreciate about this place being so big is that I probably won't have to do much like backtracking or just walking back and forth to be able to find everything here. I'll probably just pick it up as I go for the most part, from what I remember.
Farewell.
It's already 6 grenades. Bandersnatches are going to be kind of slow. And I might have to backtrack here a little bit too, just because from what I remember, you do start to encounter different enemies towards the end of this snowy path than you get in the beginning. Like the big ogre type guy, there's one of them here. Forget which one it's called. Like a Ashura maybe or something? Or that might have been a boss I'm thinking of.
Farewell.
But I think he only starts appearing towards the end of the path. Same thing with the plant type enemies here. They tend to show up farther along. Wonder how these paths were formed in the first place. And yeah, here are the ones I was talking about. Rats, and yeah, it is a Bashura. I think the Bashura might have more than 10,000, so might not get him in one hit. Yeah, didn't quite max it out anyway.
Yeah!
There we go. And that might be about all of the enemy types that we can encounter on the first part here before we get into the cave. So I just gotta build them all up to 10. I guess that's a decent group to use Energy Rain on because there's 3 of them, so it'll help build the gauge up faster. Don't need no ambushes though.
I'll be right back.
I think I'll just make my way up until we get to the next save point here, and that's where I'll go ahead and call it for today.
I won't go so easy on you next time.
And yeah, it looks like I will have to actually travel back and forth along this path a few times. I was getting a little too generous in my
I'll be right back.
assumptions of how quickly I'd be able to fill up my capturing here. Okay, getting kind of tired of seeing all the mechs. Yeah, there's one of my teleporters, so we could have gone straight to there from the base. Okay, that's a good one.
Ha! Yeah!
Farewell.
And there's the Sacer up there. That's preemptive at least. And I think that might be 9 grenades. Oh, nope, we're done already. So the grenades, the imps, and the needhogs that I can encounter around here are done. Let's probably go ahead and progress on the sphere grid a little bit. Maybe I should go back to this branch. Follow more Waka's back. Or should I go back to Titus's? Yeah, let's just go ahead and break this open. And I guess we'll take him towards Lulu's. I'm gonna have the whole grid unlocked for everybody by the end of it anyway. Which way did I want to go with him? I think I'll go this way. And go down and finish Titus's stuff. Alright, we're going to call it here for today. I'll pick up here next time and we'll do more capturing on Mount Gagazet. Certainly should be able to finish up the snowy area, and then we'll move into the cave and see how much of that we're able to get done. I would not assume that I'm going to be able to finish everything on Gagazet next time, because there is a lot to capture, but we'll see how far we can get. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you've been enjoying the content so far, please like, comment, and subscribe or follow. And we'll catch you next time.